Alright guys, welcome back to Rome Reviews. I'm Rome, and today we have the Vivo X Fold 3 Pro, and this is the global version. So we'll jump right into it, and I'll do what I normally do because as you can tell, I've already opened the phone. But yep, let's get started. I'm gonna do my full unboxing and then we'll jump into the phone, okay? So I'll sit that right there to the side a little bit. And what we'll do is jump right in. So right here, you'll notice right off the top, the thickness of the box is crazy compared to my last review of the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. I have to say it slow to make sure I get it all in there. So yeah, so you'll notice that right away. And I put that right there. And over on this side, you'll notice that we have this box. It has like little icons. I didn't even notice that the first time I opened it, but you have the charger icon there and the KY icon up top telling you what's in each end of the box. And here, you're gonna see this is a big boy. The charging brick for this device is 120 watts, but the device itself only charges at 100 watts, which, I mean, only is an odd word to choose when it's almost double or triple what all the US manufacturers are putting in their devices right now. So yep, 120 watt brick. I sit there right there. And of course on this end you'll have the USB-C cable. Let's see, open it up, and you'll have USB-C to USB-C. Now I did see some reviews where they had the I think it's called USB-A, which is the rectangular shape, squared off ends on one end, and it had USB-C on the other end. But this one's USB-C to USB-C, which is good because I could plug the phone directly into my computer or any of the other chargers I have laying around the house. So that's good news. Anyway, before I ramble on, let's jump over to the other box that came with it. Let's put that one back in there. I'm sort of a neat freak, y'all, so forgive me, okay? That's the wrong end. One paying attention. But yep, you'll see in here there's some instruction manual. There's an instruction manual and a sim tool. But for some reason they didn't call it out in the box. But yeah, you'll see on the inside of there. There's the, go ahead and pull it out and not be lazy. But anyway, you can tell that I opened the box already because I tore that corner right there. But this comes with a little card, little thick cardboard card. And it has like the warranty stuff that you could use to sign up and register your device and get the warranty, which you won't get because this was, I imported this into the US from another country. So you get no warranty on this. But I have seen other YouTubers talk about how they got their device covered by their insurance company. So I have yet to look into that. I probably need to do it before my device gets a little too old and they won't cover it. But yeah, anyway, the other piece that came in that box was this case. I'm not going to beat up on the US phone companies right now too much doing my review, but this is nice. I mean, it covers the backside of the device, but I mean, this is better than nothing. I mean, this is, and it's a nice case. It has this faux leather texture on it. It has the Vivo icon, and it has the piece right here that covers the camera, well, part of the camera on the outside edges of the camera bump on the back. So, what, you can't complain. I mean, it's so nice to actually get the camera brick and a case in there. I mean, come on. But anyway, moving on before I gripe too much about these other companies that are hitting our pockets for a lot of money, but they're giving us little and little. Anyway, this is the actual device right here. And it's, let me fold it closed just so you see how thin that thing is. That thing is crazy. Where is my Pixel 9 Pro Fold? Give me 1 second, guys, just so I can show you. Oh, it's right here in my face. Like my mom used to say, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. Let's see. take this case off that I have on here. So this, as you can tell, Pixel 9 Pro Fold. And comparing this thing, you'll see, look, it's just as thin as the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. It's not quite as thin, but it's so weird because it doesn't feel like it's thicker, it's slightly thicker than the 9 Pro Fold in hand. It feels smaller somehow. I don't know how they did that. That's weird. But yeah, anyway, won't spend too much time on that device, even though I enjoy it. What we'll do is let's do our first power on. Well, for you guys, it's the first power on. Me, I've been playing with it for the better part of 2 weeks now, roughly. And I've been enjoying it. It has some quirks, and I'll talk about that a little bit. And I'll try not to drag this review on too much because there are other things I want to spend some actual time on in future videos. So, yeah. So, yep, here's the device. Let's go ahead and put my passcode in. So, I'll do a quick, let's see if it'll be good to me and let me prop it up. Let's see if it'll, nope, it won't do it. Okay, let's do that. That'll work for now. So I'll do a quick run through of the hardware specs, and I'll splash them on the screen throughout the review, just so you guys have visuals of that. I'm a visual guy, so I just like to show people what I'm saying. So the main screen is going to be a 6.53-inch screen with a pixel count of 1172 by 2748, which makes that screen ratio a 21 by 9 ratio. Both displays, inner and outer, are both LTPO AMOLED, which means that it can drop the refresh rate from 1 hertz and go all the way up to 120 hertz. Both displays are HDR10 plus and Dolby Vision. I mean, they cut no corners with the specs on this device, even with it being as thin as it is. It's just impressive. The inner screen, I forgot to mention, is 8.03 inches, which is, I want to say, the largest foldable. Well, let's put it like this: it's the largest foldable inner screen that I've seen on a phone. So let's see, and then let's jump around to the back. So you guys can see, my fingerprints are starting to accumulate on it. I had wiped it off right before I started this. But anyway, on the back side of this thing, you have a 50 megapixel wide, a 64 megapixel Periscope Telephoto, and a 50 megapixel ultra wide. So when you hear these phone companies talk about how, well, we couldn't do this with this device because we wanted it to be thin or so thin, I'm just baffled. I don't get it. Anyway, the battery is a 5,700 milliamp hour battery, and that's just insane. I mean, even with it being as thin as it is, I just don't know how they did it. Some sort of witchcraft. With that being said, battery life has been actually average, and I'm starting to believe that has a lot to do with, I don't know if it's just, I mean, it's a combination of things, of course, but I don't know if it has to do with Google services running on this phone, because the Chinese version of this phone, I mean, I was seeing reviews where it was getting upwards of an entire day, not like business hour day, like a full like 12-hour screen on. It would be like a day or two before you have to even charge the phone again. So I'm thinking there's something to do with the Google services running constantly in the background, collecting information, doing different things, so on and so forth. But anyway, not to drag that out too much, I will say that this camera bump is unusual to me because I'm used to either just the like circular lenses spread out like on Samsung in a linear upwards, up and down, or the camera block that the iPhone had up until recently. I think they still have it on their Pro versions, but up until recently, even Google had their visor on an older device, and they even have this squared off camera bump on their back. So this one's a little different to me, but um, when it's closed, you see it has no wobble, which is, I mean, some people care about that. I don't, because I don't really use my phone laying on a flat surface regularly. I'm almost always holding my phone, but some people care about that, and I just want to point that out. Um, I forgot that all of my notifications are going to start coming through since I just turned the phone back on. But here's another nice thing. Just, I don't know. I have an appreciation for animated wallpapers, so I really love this one. And it has a few that do that. So I just, yeah. Uh, this one comes with the OS is going to be FunTouch. It's called FunTouch OS, and it's I would say it's nice. It has smooth animations, and yeah, it works very well. But I will say that it has some quirks. Every now and then, it freaks out to where my taskbar won't work correctly, and I have to restart the phone. Like I said, just certain things I'll spend more time on in the future, in future videos. But it does have this nice thing that I want to show you guys. Let's do this. Open YouTube. Boom. And if you fold the phone slightly and open it back up, it'll bring up another screen that allows you to open different apps. Let's see. Yep. And it just has nice touches. It just has things, a lot of things that Samsung has where you can save the combination. Well, let me come out of that actually. Boom. Yep. I like that a lot actually. So yeah, let's open that back up. Yeah, if you touch this three dots in the middle, it'll bring up this, and you can swap apps. You could move these screens to a portrait split screen. So it has a lot of nice touches on it. And, yeah, I'll dig into that more later. What else did I want to show you guys really quickly in this initial review, I should say. Um, Software again. Let's touch on it a little bit more. I am still learning when we'll get our software updates on these devices, because actually, if I go to security, I can show you that it's behind. Google Play system is, I feel like Google Play system is always a month behind, but security dates are always on, during that existing month for the main carriers like Google and Samsung. This one is still running behind, and we're in the last week of September, and I still haven't gotten it yet. So I'll just be keeping an eye on that, and I'll do a future video. So, for anybody that's interested in the global version of this phone, they will, know when to expect their updates. Battery life has been average for me. As you can tell, I just fully charged this phone and not too long ago. So I normally get 7 to 8 hours of screen on time, which is really good to me. But I've not seen anywhere near those 12 hours, 14 hours that certain reviewers were seeing. But like I said, those were the Chinese version, and they have a lot of restrictions on their phones. Like, you don't get notifications immediately like you do here. Like, our phones are constantly checking for messages and notifications from social media and things like that, and that stuff uses battery, so just keep that in mind. But anyway, the last thing I'll touch on is the camera a bit. um this camera is actually really impressive. I will say that it has like it really puts like a really moody tone on all the photos. That's my son. And yeah, you can see it has like this really moody look. And once again, that's another video that I spend time on that. But yeah, it's been a great phone overall. I've really thoroughly enjoyed it. And I plan this is going to be my main driver for a little while. And I'll be switching to the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold from time to time, just to try things out that I've noticed or I've seen in other videos. And I'm interested in it, and I want to share it with you guys. But anyway, feel free to drop a comment on anything that you would like to see in the future on this phone. And I'll try to make a video on it. And I love to keep open discussions with you guys, okay? So tune in for more content, and we'll be back, okay? Feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for future content. And looking forward to talking to you guys in the future. Later.
Art list.